The world of mirrorless cameras has been buzzing with excitement, and at the center of it all stands one name that keeps resurfacing in countless photography forums, rumor mills, and tech blogs: the Sony A7V. If you thought the Sony A7 IV was impressive, wait until you hear what's being whispered about its successor. According to fresh leaks and industry insiders, the Sony A7V could very well redefine the benchmark for full-frame mirrorless cameras, and enthusiasts are already calling it one of the most anticipated camera launches in recent years. Today, let's dive deep into everything we know so far, from the shocking specs that have leaked online, to the possible release date and pricing strategy Sony may adopt. Welcome to my channel Tech Launch. Subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon for the new tech updates. And by the end of this breakdown, you'll understand why so many professionals and hobbyists alike are holding off on upgrading their gear until the Sony A7V makes its grand debut. Before we even talk about the A7V, it's worth reflecting on the A7 lineup's legacy. Sony has essentially dominated the full-frame mirrorless market over the past decade, thanks to the A7 series. The Sony A7 III was famously called the basic model, but shocked the industry by offering pro-level specs at a reasonable price. Then came the A7 IV, which introduced a new 33MP sensor, improved autofocus with AI tracking, and excellent 4K video capabilities, instantly making it one of the best-selling mirrorless cameras on the market. Now, expectations are sky-high for the A7V. The question on everyone's mind is, how will Sony top the already impressive A7 IV? And according to leaks, Sony is preparing something far beyond just a minor update. Recent reports suggest the A7V will bring groundbreaking technology that blurs the line between professional and enthusiast cameras. Let's go through the key rumored specs one by one. The Sony A7V is expected to feature a new 45MP backside illuminated full-frame sensor. This would be a huge jump from the 33MP sensor in the A7 IV. Some insiders even claim Sony may integrate a stacked sensor similar to the one used in the flagship A1, allowing for faster readout speeds and reduced rolling shutter. Improved dynamic range is also on the list, with whispers of up to 16 stops of drive, making it ideal for landscape, portrait, and studio shooters who demand maximum flexibility in post-production. Sony has always been strong in video, but the A7V could take things to another level. Rumors suggest 8K video recording at 30 frames per second will be supported, a first for the non-flagship A7 line. 4K video is said to reach 120 frames per second with full sensor readout, ensuring stunning slow-motion capabilities. Expect 10-bit 4:2:2 internal recording with support for S-Cinetone and other professional picture profiles. AI-enhanced video stabilization could also make its debut, reducing the need for gimbals in many shooting situations. Sony's autofocus is already legendary, but the A7V could get the next-gen AI-driven autofocus system borrowed from the A9 III. Real-time subject recognition that goes beyond human eyes and animals, possibly detecting vehicles, birds, insects, and more. Faster and more accurate tracking, even in extreme low-light environments. Expanded focus breathing compensation, which will excite filmmakers. A newly designed dual Bions XR processor setup is rumored, promising ultra-fast data processing. This could enable continuous burst shooting up to 20 frames per second RAW,